In this exercise, you're going to learn how to create the super elevation section and lanes for a multi-lane divided highway along our SR97 extension alignment. Now, for those of you that have gone through and done the quick start for Open Roads Design or corridor modeling, you'll recall that one of the first things we need to do is create super elevation sections or a super elevation section. And the super elevation section just defines the limits of super elevation for a curve or a set of curves along your alignment. You can create single or multiple super elevation sections, and the number of sections that get created is based on the minimum tangent length between curves. Now in this particular example, I'm going to create one large super elevation section along my entire alignment because I have one design speed. And then I want to create my super elevation lanes after I create my sections. So let's take a look at how we can do this. So I'm going to go up to my super elevation panel here. I'm going to select create super elevation sections. You'll see the heads up prompt appear. I'm going to key in SR97 for the name of my super elevation section. Left click to accept that. It's going to prompt me to locate my corridor or my alignment. So I'm going to come down here and select my SR97 extension alignment. And for the starting station, I'm going to key in 538 plus 00 and press enter to lock in that value, and then left click to accept that. And then for my ending station, I'm just going to come down here and press Alt on my keyboard to lock into the end station, press enter on my keyboard, and then left click to accept. Now this brings up the enter minimum tangent length between curves. The value that you use here is the determining factor on how super elevation sections are defined between curves along your alignment. So if you set this value less than the actual tangent length between curves, then you're going to get multiple super elevation sections created along your alignment. If you set your minimum tangent length to a very large number, greater than the actual tangent length between curves, then you're going to get one large super elevation section created along your alignment here. So I'm going to set this to a very large value because I just want one continuous super elevation section along my alignment. So I'm just going to key in 10,000 to make that happen. So we're just going to left click to accept that, and you'll see the super elevation section get created along my alignment. Now I'm also prompted to enter a lane name here, so I'm going to right click and reset to get out of the command because I want to show you how to create the lanes using a slightly different method than you may have seen in the past. To create the lanes, we're going to utilize a template from the template library. So I'm going to go up to select my super elevation section here. I'm going to come over to the context sensitive menu here and select create super elevation lanes by road template. So this is going to allow us to select a template from the library and create the lanes for us based on the offsets and the widths of the lanes that are defined in the template. So I'm going to select this tool. Heads up prompt will appear. I'm going to press Alt on my keyboard and the down arrow, and that will give us access to our template library. This is the ITL file, and we're just using the standard ITL files delivered with this particular workspace. So our template, once again, we're using a multi-lane divided highway, and we're going to be rotating our super elevation about the inside edge of pavement here. That's also where our PGL is located, so this is the template that we're going to use to create our super elevation lanes. So I'm going to select 4 lanes inside edge PGL and then click OK. And when the heads up prompts appear, I'm going to left click to accept that, and it's going to go through and create my lanes for me very quickly. Now if we go and zoom into the section and the lanes, you'll see here's my super elevation section, and then here's my super elevation lanes for both sides of my roadway. So in the next video, we'll talk about how we can create the super elevation transitions using the super elevation XML preferences file.